tonight I am cooking supper on that Blackstone. And what I'm making tonight sounds fancy. It looks fancy. It's going to taste fancy, but it ain't fancy. It's just a few simple ingredients, and you too can be enjoying this delicious creamy Italian chicken and tortellini straight off that Blackstone. You're going to feed the family, and they're going to be like, wow, you must have really worked hard at a recipe like this. But as you see in front of me, it don't take a whole lot, and it's really, really customizable. Just like a lot of the recipes I do here, I try to keep it simple, basic ingredients, but make it very, very customizable to suit you and your family, however you want to do it. And I love hearing the comments about, ooh, I think I would add this. Oh, I think I'd change this and add this. Do that. I love hearing all that. And sometimes I'm like, you know, maybe I should have tried that. So I love hearing them comments. But we need to get cooking. So go on and fire up that Blackstone and get that thing heating up. Now, we do have some prep to do, ain't a whole lot, but we'll go ahead and get that done while that griddle heats up. So let's start prepping things up by chopping up a green bell pepper. And by chopping, I mean slicing. Chop, slice, I don't know what you want to call it. We're just going to slice a green bell pepper. And now we will work on a red bell pepper. If you haven't noticed, I love using red and green bell peppers in my recipes. Just love the color that they add to it. Now them bell peppers are done, let's get some parsley chopped up. So we're just going to come in here and just rough chop this parsley, because it's just going to be a garnish at the end. Make it look pretty. And that works just perfect. Now we need to work on this chicken. And I am using boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Again, if you ever watch my channel a good bit, you know I love chicken thighs over chicken breasts. Just a juicier, better tasting cut of meat. And all we want to do is just cut these up into bite-sized pieces. Really, really simple. And as far as how much to use, that is completely up to you. If you like a lot of chicken in your dinners, add a lot of chicken. If you want more noodles, don't add as much chicken. And there we go. It is all cut up. The chicken's cut up, peppers are cut up, parsley's done. Let's go check on that griddle. Come on, let's go. Well, I'm seeing that white smoke, and you know what that means. It's time to put some groceries down on this griddle. Let's throw down some oil and get it all spread out. Like that there. Turn around here, grab up all this chicken. This chicken. Listen to that sizzle. Yes, sir. Now we need to add some flavor to that chicken. Nobody wants no bland chicken. So I'm going to add some essential blend to this chicken. Ooh, that smells good. That smells real good. And I think it's going to need more seasoning. I'm the type of person, I like to see, not only taste, but I want to see the seasoning on my food. So I'm going to add some more. I think, if I can get the top open. There we go. Add some more in there. There we go. And let's mix that up and get that to cooking. Now we'll spread this out. Let this chicken kind of sear up on one side, then we'll flip it around again. This chicken has been going for several minutes now. And yes, sir, that's kind of what I'm looking for right there. Get some like color on that chicken. We're just going to spin it around, flip it around, move it around. Spread it back out and let it cook just a little bit longer. Well, this chicken is just about done. I mean, look at how beautiful that sear is on this chicken. So let's slide it over to one side, right about there. Grab up your bell peppers and toss them in there with that chicken. We're going to add a little bit of oil to the whole mixture here. And then we'll just stir them up and kind of let them peppers, I was about to say onions, but there's no onion in it. Let them peppers just kind of saute with that chicken and marinate in all them flavors. But we need that tortellini. Now, this is not the frozen. This is refrigerated tortellini with cheese. You can use frozen if you want to. If you do, put it on there kind of when you do the chicken and get it heating up. But being this ain't frozen, I can go ahead and throw it on now. Oh, get that piece of chicken out of there. There we go. And get this to cooking up right there. Now what I am going to do is add a little bit of water and kind of help steam some of it in there and get it to cooking. And just every few minutes or so, just come in here and just move this tortellini around. Let it cook. If you see it's already starting to brown up a little bit, that's what you want. We're just trying to get it good and tender. And don't forget about your chicken and your peppers over here. I mean, look how good these are looking over here, y'all. Just kind of stir them up. If you notice some of them peppers and stuff are getting a little char on them, that's exactly what we're wanting. So now these tortellini shells, noodles. Is tortellini shells or noodles? What are they? Pasta. I guess just pasta. Either way, they are al dente. They are nice and soft, ready to go. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring everything together. Make it one big happy family right here. And while we're doing that, we're going to turn around here and grab up some garlic. Now, you want to use fresh, that's fine. I just got some minced garlic right here. We'll just put some in here like this. Don't want to come out the jar. So I think I'm just going to take the lid off and plop some in there like that. Sometimes you just got to plop it in there. We'll mix that in. Now the reason I didn't add it in earlier is garlic burns easily. But I'm going to tell you what, that aroma it puts off out here is amazing. So what I'm going to do now, being everything is done as in cooked, I'm going to turn off all the burners. All the burners. Let the griddle cool down for just a minute or two, and then we're going to finish this thing up. But while it cools down, I'm going to keep on stirring. And now, when I say cool the griddle down a little bit, I don't want it cold. I don't want it completely cooled down. I want it just warm or not as hot as we was cooking. So this is looking pretty dang good right here. What y'all think? I think it is. So we got one more thing to do. And that's to reach around here and grab this creamy Italian dressing. And believe it or not, Wishbone was the only brand I could find that had the creamy Italian. Now I'm sure, let's just take the top off, how's that? Just take the top off. I'm sure you can find other brands that have it. I couldn't, but either way, we're gonna put this creamy Italian in here. And this is what's really gonna add the flavor. So we're gonna add some in here. Almost the whole jar right there. Let's see where that takes us. See if it's where I want it to be. We'll just cook this in here. And the reason I turned the griddle off is I didn't want all this dressing to cook completely out of it, but just to mix it in. So let's give it a good mix. Get everything covered. And then we're going to take this up and try it out. And just like that, I think it's ready to take up. I mean, what do y'all think? Look at this right here, y'all. Man, that looks so good. So, let's reach around here and grab us a plate and start plating it up. Because we got to get it off this griddle so we can eat it up. There it is. Let's go over here and finish it up. Come on. Looks pretty good so far, don't it? But we ain't done with it. We got some Parmesan cheese we got to put on top. And it's kind of like the Olive Garden. Put as much as you want on there. Just say when. I'm going to say when. How's that? Good bit of cheese on there. Got to have a good bit of cheese. Now, need some of this parsley we had on here. Just bring them to the top. And what we'll do is we'll kind of make it look pretty. We'll bring some of these bell peppers to the top so you can see them. Just trying to dress it up a little bit. Make it pretty. There we go. Looks good to me. I tell you what, I'm ready to dig in this because it smells amazing. But before I do, y'all check this out. I don't know about you, but I would be happy if somebody set that down in front of me any night of the week. That looks absolutely amazing. Y'all, I say we go ahead and try it out. Now that's how to do an easy weeknight meal, lunch, whatever. Whatever you want to call it, I am going to grab up a little bit of everything on my fork. Like that right there. Big old forkful. You got to have a forkful. That is amazing. You know, it's really good. Just got to savor the flavor. I'll put it on a t-shirt, savor the flavor. You know, they only have so few ingredients. It's amazing how good this really turned out. It's so delicious, so easy to put together. Perfect for that weeknight family meal. You can meal prep this, honestly. Make a bunch of it up, meal prep it, whatever you want to do. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and take this inside and hope you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, thumbs down twice, like I always tell you. Make sure you know that I know I didn't like you liking it, or you didn't, you know what I mean. Thumbs down twice. If you loved it, thumbs up, share it out, subscribe, do all that good stuff. See you next time.